Hello fellow YouTubers, Bear Prepper here. Well, today I'm going to do something a little different. You know how you get those turkeys for what, 29 cents a pound, 39 cents a pound, or even free every year. And so you always have one more than you need because you always save one for later. Well, we're really thinking about starting to raise more than a couple turkeys because we enjoyed it so much raising the turkey we have. And so I started thinking, what can make it worthwhile? I don't want to eat turkey more than once, maybe twice a year. It's just not something that I really enjoy. And so I thought, well, what can we do with turkeys to make it cost effective and worthwhile? So I've started thinking and I realized, lunch meat. We all love turkey lunch meat. So today, we're going to try our hand, and yes, I said try our hand. Usually I'm showing you things that I know how to do. Today we're going to learn together. So let's get started on making our turkey sandwich meat. So what I have here is the turkey meat that I cut off the bone. Now I only cut off the breast and the thighs, and that's all the meat I used. I went to use the leg, but a turkey has all those little thin bones in it, in the leg, and it was just too difficult. And the wing, of course, there's not enough meat. So I threw those in the pot, along with the skin and carcass, in order to make turkey stock. And I'd already done 2 of the roosters that we called, so I combined both stocks together, and I'm just reducing it down now. But then I took some chicken seasonings, you know, paprika, pepper, salt, cumin, and I think it's probably about a little bit of cayenne and a little bit of mesquite. No, I think it was hickory. Hickory smoke, liquid smoke, because I'm just not going to go through the trouble this first time of smoking the meat. I'm going to go ahead and just add a little smoke to it. I've had this sitting in the refrigerator all night, marinating, and it smells wonderful. Now those are the breasts, of course, and here's all the thigh meat. And then, of course, the turkey tender, because they have tenders just like anything else. So you can use a meat tenderizer, or you can use one of those rubber mallets, or you can use a marble rolling pin. And you just want to pound it down some. Alright, once you've got it pounded out, as thin as you can get it, then you're going to want to put your dark meat on the inside. And I think I'm going to save this and use it in my chicken noodle soup, because I think it's just too much to put in here and to get it to roll right. So now you're just going to roll it up with the dark meat on the inside, and you're kind of going to go as tight as you can. Oh yeah, that's a good size lunch meat, huh? I'm going to stuff all this in there. Now, what you want to do is you want to use your string, and you want to tie it first. We're going to use seal meal bags, but I want to tie it up first, just to make it easier. And so we're going to put the string under and tie. And so we have a bit of a roll here. Now we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to put it in a seal meal and shrink it down even tighter. Because the more compressed it is, the better your lunch meat will turn out. And so I'm going to shove it in there, get it in its shape, and we're going to go ahead and put it in the seal meal. And we'll seal that up overnight. So now that we have both of them seal-a-mealed, tied up and seal-a-mealed, we're going to let them sit in the refrigerator overnight. And what's going to happen is they're going to meld together and become a loaf. And then we will bake it. The next part of this is pretty darn easy. Turn your oven on to 325, and then just take your turkey rolls out of their baggies. This is turkey, so like chicken, these bags will get thrown away. It's just not worth the risk. So we're just gonna toss it out onto our sheet. And I foil lined it just for ease of cleanup. This is a cooling rack. If you have a roaster with a rack in it, you can use that. Dual purpose here. Now, if you like a nice little crust on it, which I do, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of olive oil and we're going to gently coat the outsides. So what I have here is just a chicken rub, and I'm of course going to use salt. Put a little more olive oil on here. The reason you're putting the olive oil on is just to make the spices stick. Because remember, you're going to slice this into lunch meat. So the only spice it's going to get is what you've marinated it in and what's on the outer edge. So you don't have to worry too much about putting too much, because it's just going to be a little tiny bit on the slice. The salt really helps to crisp it. And again, I know it may look like a lot, but it's really not. And you're going to leave the string tied, just in case. We're going to put these in the oven until it reaches a temperature of 165. Roasted for probably about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours at 325, and we have a temperature of between 165 and 170. We are now going to let them cool completely, then wrap them in foil, and we'll slice them tomorrow. Once we wrap them in foil, we put them in the refrigerator overnight. Don't leave them on the counter. So the next day, you want to take your, I've already done one. Save little pieces for the dog. You want to unroll it from your foil. And it's pretty compacted. And you're going to want to cut off your string. There we go. And then you want to take your meat slicer and you want to slice it up. So as you can see, I chose a thicker slice. And you see the darker meat in the center and the breast on the outside. If I had pounded the darker meat a little better, you can see here where I did pound it really good. But some places I didn't pound it really well, so it's not holding together. I think we will raise turkey for this. Give it a taste. Very nice. Good flavor. Good seasonings. You can taste the liquid smoke. I like it. Isn't that beautiful? Very nice. Good size too. So what did I end up getting off a 12-pound turkey? Probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 pounds of chopped turkey. It's cubes so I can make chicken turkey noodle soup. And then I got, this is a single person dinner, double person dinner, another double or triple person, 2 or 3 people, depends on who's eating. We've got some individual sandwich lunch meats. It probably makes about 2 sandwiches. Here, let's move this over. So we've got 2 sandwiches, 2, 4, that's a single sandwich. That's a single sandwich. 2 sandwiches, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 sandwiches, and 3 meals. Plus all the soup you could want. I think that's pretty good. Not bad for a 12-pound turkey. Weight-wise, this is probably 4 or 5 pounds. And this is total of, I would say 4 or 5 pounds. Now, one of the keys I found in doing the flat meat is when you're sealing it in your sealing meal, put your hand over it like this to hold it flat. Otherwise, it starts squinching up. One of these was flat, and as you can see, it squinched it up. So hold your hand over it to keep it flat. And then all you need to do is make some gravy, some mashed potatoes, open this up, stick it in the gravy, and you have a wonderful dinner. I am definitely going to do a lot more of these, so I hope you give it a shot with that free turkey that you get from work every year, or when the turkeys go on sale. Maybe not so much this year because of the bird flu that's going around. But if turkeys go on sale, grab you up some and go ahead and make you some lunch meat. Blessings.